那小伙伴们，大家好，欢迎来到水之国的奇幻士游戏攻略。这期视频是父形子肖。我们来到这个主线所在地啊，跟着它的指示走，罗兹奇集市，不结实的公寓。然后进去找他们对话。
Ich hab mir nicht mit Feimen einzeln beheften, mit keinem kein Wort zu reden. Es geht mir aus meine Keuches und Kräften, dem Teuer ist mir abzubägen.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
A certain bearded friend of mine has kicked up a storm in the city. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for thaumaturges.
What were you doing for those 3 days?
I was wondering how we could leave Warsaw in case you never came back.
I had a few wounded to treat, and I prayed that the next one wouldn't be you. What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid the 3 of us will have to suffice.
What happened?
When I got to him, he was dying. Wounded in a fight with an angry mob. Anti-thaumaturge lynchings are spreading across the city.
There will be time for remorse and grief when this is all over.
Let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the Free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the Pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
Your turn.
My name is Viktor Shulski. I'm a thaumaturge. It wasn't my choice. But when someone seeks our blood, they should be met with the proper response. I'm not going to beg anyone for mercy.
Never again.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt it. I felt relieved.
I can feel something too.
I know that golden tale.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so. I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling. Yours. You didn't say you'd known my mother so well.
I wonder if Victor's father knew.
Let's focus on the present. Do we know what to do?
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
I have a different question. Were you going to tell me Konyechkin was dead?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that has spread across the city without bloodshed. If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Baranishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate. Suggestions?
Please, I'm counting on you.
Gentlemen, let me handle this. Just follow me.
Your invitation?
I am Madame Samira, and these are my assistants. Countess Lermontova expects that I give her a tarot reading.
Countess Lermontova, of course. But your companions... Of course. Come in, please.
接着我们跟着任务指示走啊。现在我们是在小瑞士公园。这里呢有好几样东西需要探索啊。一个是这边的，然后还有这边还有其他地方也会触发一些事件，我们一个个来。根据任务指示呢，这边会让你找谢尔盖，然后那边还有灵婆啊，还有一个任务指示应该是指着这边，我们先把别的地方走一遍。走到这儿，我们会触发这个剧情。
Interesting sight. A bourgeois waiter. You do realize that you are still a wanted man?
I didn't expect we would see each other again. After Rasputin's death, you tucked your tail and went crawling back to your old masters.
I've never doubted the great mystic, unlike you. Rasputin chose me to be the executor of his work.
Where were you when Rasputin was blown up along with Auntie Aja's brothel?
I was where he had ordered me to be. I don't question it.
And if he told you to organize the explosion, you wouldn't question that either?
This is none of your business, Shursky.
So you also got the fake letter? But unlike me, I guess you actually believed its contents.
You are not worthy enough to find your way to Rasputin, so be silent, Judas scum. Soon, the entire world will serve him, and I shall be his right hand. Me alone, perhaps.
I keep thinking, what's Rasputin's plan for getting an audience from the Tsar? And how is someone like you going to help him accomplish it?
He speaks to me and chooses my targets. The blade doesn't ask where to strike and why. I've already received my orders. Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
这场战斗呢，不难，但是他们的那个 debuff 很恶心啊。我们先巫破。这边呢，想办法解决掉他们。OK， 他们这个值挺高的。不是不会受到异常状态吗？先解除啊。给他 debuff， 这个我玩 debuff 弄死。这个打不了多少血，继续叠 debuff， 因为我没有我这个力不是这个刑没有到6，加不了，点不够。巫破来回血，把这个小事件解决，加一点经验值。好，我们先来各个地方探索一下啊！我先来到这看看这一个人。
I can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
What?
Is it a crime to eat now? Don't pester a pregnant woman, please.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with child and all.
Do you believe that Rasputin survived the explosion?
He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. He who believes in me shall live forever. But it's a shame about Tanya. Silly woman, she could have been here with us. Oh well. I have to think about someone else now.
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty have done to me great things. Pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you. I see you found some new company. Who are they?
These are my friends. Unlike Rasputin, they're real.
You betrayed him. He gave you everything, and you abandoned him. He'll find out about this. You will see.
I hope so. I'll be on my way.
It's best that you do. I'll stop wasting my energy on you. I have to take care of myself.
好，接着我们来到谢尔盖这边，上面没有，和他谈个话。
A familiar face. Good evening.
Are you trying to cook up another scandal?
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen. What happened to them?
I needed some space.
刚刚那边好像有 bug。
Sergei, why the hostility?
Let's see. Because you humiliated me. Because you ruined my chance to get happily married. Sofia has traveled across the ocean just to stay away from me.
Sergei, we both know that Sofia never treated you seriously. She led you on for her own enjoyment and to spite her father. But she couldn't fool a thaumaturge.
You opened my eyes to the fact that she never loved me, for which I will be eternally grateful. Nevertheless, I need to ask, what are you actually doing here?
I'm here with my friends.
Are they thaumaturges as well?
Why do you ask?
I believe you should listen to me.
Yes? What did you want to share with me?
I was recently elected to the city council. I've also been attending audiences with Tsar Nikolai. Things that are now being discussed at the top are making me worried.
What are you specifically worried about?
The council has prepared a series of anti-thaumaturgist decrees. They only need to be signed by the Tsar. In the decrees, Skawon advocates for such ideas as exile or creating adjustment clinics. Shall I go on?
I'd like to know some specifics. For example, those clinics.
That's the most ruthless part. Do you know what a lobotomy looks like? That's how these places are meant to socially adjust thaumaturges. But you didn't hear it from me, all right?
I didn't expect to find an ally in you.
Likewise. Please, be careful.
Thank you, Sergei. That's enough.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to get through to the one who can help me with that. Have a good evening.
好，随后我们接着跟着任务走到中间去。
Who are you staring at?
Countess Lermontova. You know her from the soiree. Her family has been close with the Romanovs for years.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon?
I think the Countess is waiting for her tarot reading.
You remembered.
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with Donut.
Donut?
Her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
好，接着我们先探查周围。
Good boy. Nothing can be kept secret from me.
探查完之后，我们再和灵婆对话。
How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it. Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace for herself? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel how important it is for you. The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell everyone what she thinks out loud. So, I'll take care of everything.
Thank you for trying to help me. I really appreciate it.
I might not have been born into a fortune like you, but I know what real loneliness is. And now that we've formed a pact, I finally have somewhere I belong. And I won't have anyone mess with my people. Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturgist properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted. And this way, we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. But what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
好，接着我们再跟着任务指示走，然后先和他对话一下。
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
How could I miss something like this?
Yes. Today we will witness a true miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future, for his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
It never occurred to you that Rasputin could have lied to you and that he can't actually return from the dead?
You sound like you doubt him.
Let me give you some advice. Leave before it's too late.
I don't need advice from an unbeliever. It is you who should leave.
As you wish.
好的，接着我们跟着任务指示啊，往上走。这边呢，应该是要搜刮搜刮。
I didn't think I would see you again, and yet here you are.
What are you doing here? I doubt you came for the party.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, death for death.
Why are you here, really? What are you trying to do?
That's none of your business. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guards. They'll be happy to see a wanted fugitive.
This isn't over.
这边多出来一个支线啊，先不管怎么样，先把周围的这些点一下啊，这个痕迹刚刚应该走这上来的啊，走这上来就能对话的时候就知道了。不过没事啊，也是这个任务的，进一步调查他的计划。我们刚刚找到这个线索，对吧？然后顺便就把这个做了。
Vanda?
I told you to leave me alone.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Konyechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Geneth. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
That's madness. Even if you manage to do it, you'll die a moment later.
I don't have many reasons to live.
Yannick needs you. He barely made it out alive from the Citadel. You can't leave him now. You'll have your revenge. I swear. But now go home and let me act.
好，刚刚拿到这个线索，这个支线就完成了啊。然后进去之前保存，保存好之后，我们进入。优先搜刮一下里面的东西。然后这个上面往这边走。 这边有一个线索， 可以得出结论。然后我们再保存对话。
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor-General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
Yes, and I know she's planning to kill Skawan in revenge.
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and ruined plans for the evening, she's safe and sound. There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
I managed to have a few words with a certain young man from the city council. He told me about an idea to introduce places that in a nutshell would make us thaumaturges lose our minds, and thereby our powers.
What exactly are you talking about?
A lobotomy. At least that's what it sounds like. There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I'll come back later.
Good luck.
接下来我们继续找线索啊。好，线索找完啊，保存一下和他对话。
Good evening. Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject, can I ask if we're safe here?
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe. Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
What about thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin characters cult terrorists. A complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the thaumaturge doing too?
I see we understand each other.
Has the thaumaturge ever hurt anyone close to you?
Their magic hurt my daughter, but not only her. Let's leave it.
I see. I heard one of those magicians escaped from the Citadel. Was it Shulsky?
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling from a rope.
How would one know they're dealing with Shulsky?
I know their tricks. Don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to zero.
What a relief. Thank you, Governor General.
Anything else?
Is that Shulsky guy dangerous?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable temper monster is capable of anything. But as I've already said, we are safe from him here.
Thank you. I feel better now.
My mission is to protect the Tsar's subjects.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How is Miss Sofia doing? Is she in good health?
I don't have a daughter, and I suggest you watch your mouth.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Yes, indeed.
Let's change the subject.
Good day.
I won't.
Enjoy.
我们再来找他对话机的保存。
I talked to the Governor General.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Scowan's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started the pact. And it won't be my first time seizing a flaw.
Hopefully not the last either. Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General,
Welcome to inside your head, Skowon. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rifkin, and you? What's going on here? Who are you?
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
Shulsky. I will have you executed on the spot, all of you!
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
What am I hearing? You want to experiment on us, deprive us of powers and reason.
May Allah have mercy on you.
I'll deal with him. I'll show the butcher his place.
Of course.
Your worst nightmare is coming true. A thaumaturge will remind you of what true fear means. You're scared of her, even though she's been dead for many years. She repaid you for the way you oppressed her because she had powers and you didn't.
What happened to you?
She sent a demon after me. My own sister. She brought down nightmares upon me. I wet my bed for years.
That's why your fear turned into anger and anger into hate. You pathetic creature.
That's enough. You're enjoying this too much.
I've waited a long time for this. Don't interrupt me.
We didn't come here for revenge. And this.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that the Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything, control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
Let's talk about your daughter. Here you cannot deny it.
The apple of my eye, hurt by a thaumaturge.
It was I that sweet Sophia had to brush with. I did it to her.
You tainted her, deceived her, bedeviled. I'll kill you like a dog. I don't want to talk anymore.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
Samira is right. This story won't end this way.
Viktor, Sarah.
Let me show you something.
Watch carefully.
No, I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me. Go, demon, demon, leave me!
I expected more mercy from you. Let's go.
There's a chance you'll be a different man without it. I will free you from
这边看一下拿走它的缺陷这个选项啊。
destructive hatred within you.
What a disappointing ending for someone like that.
Good job. Let's go.
所以刚刚我们选的另外一个选项把他杀死了，缺陷就拿不到了，还不如拿一个这个缺陷选项，是吧？然后可以拿一个形制维度力提高1点，这反而更好一些。其实之前还有那个小男孩，如果拿到他的缺陷，这里应该也会多一个啊。所以呢，有的缺陷获得也是根据你的选项来的啊，但是这个也不算没有成就的，缺陷收集完没有成就，所以不算收集品。好的，然后我们进去啊，保存。会见沙皇。
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You, who are you? Rukivier.
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
好，我们直接开始。这个无法获得负面状态，待会打他的集中值了。然后这边是奈奈克，先用奈奈克集中值，再给他一个集中值，把它搞掉。这样我们不会受到负面 buff 啊。而这时候我看一下啊，他不会拿到负面 buff， 这个是挺好。 先给它解决掉啊！这个是巫破或者是震离啊。 我这边应该给他一个 debuff 的啊，他们伤害很高啊，这里，希望一次性能搞定他啊。这边呢，我想打断他一下啊。哎呀，没有断啊。这个给他，这个先给他。 啊，他特质快解除了啊，然后这边啊，一边一个，这边让异界种秒了他，我们直接用这个他就没了啊。 然后这边一拳崩了他。
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Stop! Who are you? Skowon!
The Governor General is a little indisposed right now, and I don't think he will get better soon.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
That depends on whether we meet resistance.
Not like that.
You will hang for this, thaumaturgy.
Will you let me speak?
No.
As you wish.
We have to stop dying at the hands of soldiers and vigilantes. Give them an order.
Stop murdering us.
I don't know what you did to Skawan, but you only made your situation worse. Tell me why would I agree to anything?
Does your Imperial Majesty remember Svetlana Petrovna?
A traitor to the Tsardom. She died while trying to escape the city. Why do you mention her?
Victor, weigh your words now.
What did Svetlana Petrovna tell you?
Svetlana was the Tsarina's confidant. She enjoyed her friendship, which she reciprocated. I know where she rests, along with the secrets, and I can share that knowledge. It's an act of goodwill on our part.
I will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturgists won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
Still not enough to convince me, thaumaturgy.
If you believe it'll work out, I'm in. Doctor.
I don't want to get involved in this. Not after what I've seen. Besides, we lack the fourth person. It just won't work, Victor.
Stop this farce. I demand you release me. I will grant your wish to stop the violence, and no more.
我这边新期这个选项没有办法，因为我前面没有拿到这个没办法达成新期这个条件，先选这个吧。
I have no other choice but to accept it.
There is always a choice. You just need to show your strength. You have to sacrifice someone to help someone else.
I won't allow it.
So see it through. You know why you're here.
Reason doesn't get us anywhere, so let me address your greatest fears. You can feel your heart pounding in your chest. You can feel the burning breath of revolution on your neck. In every part of the Empire, you're scared.
Madame, help me. Pride puts all of us in jeopardy.
I'm sorry, but in this case, I'm on Mr. Shulsky's side.
You can see your own entourage, people like Svetlana Petrovna, act against you. You can see them plot and scheme. You're embattled.
I'm surrounded by traitors. Did I say it out loud? What is happening?
Skawan had a similar expression.
Stop!
这边不知道有什么区别啊，选这个吧。
You were scared, so you hand over power to people like the Butcher of Warsaw. But he's gone. He failed. Do you want to know how he ended up?
No. Stop it.
You're afraid that the news of your heir's illness will reach unwanted ears.
How on earth do you know that? He's my only son. They will use him against me, please. Don't hurt him. Enough! I have felt enough. I will stop the violence in the city. And I will listen to your demands. Unwanted alliances are still alliances. Speak.
We want justice for the wrongdoing we suffer in the streets, and for the blood we are forced to spill to survive.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Sara Rivkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already.
我不想要权力啊。
The sooner you admit it, the better. The Tsar will meet your demands. But if any word of what has been said here reaches the wrong ears... If that's all, Taumaturgi, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
We could have more success, but still, I have to give you credit.
I couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
You're too generous, sir.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. And with this grief, I have decided to put an end to the violent attacks on Taumaturgi. They will cease, starting now. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God.
I'm glad to find you in good health. You didn't look like you were going to recover.
I suppose you couldn't see very well from where you were standing.
New company.
Friends.
What now?
Congratulations. Russia is on your side again. Your dream has come true.
In my dream, we were both here. You could have been part of it, but you've forsaken me.
I feel better on my side of the ballroom.
Enjoy this moment of bliss. It might not last long.
That sounded like a threat.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
he bothering you?
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you. There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
好，这场战斗呢，毕竟最后一战了啊，那个难度还是有的。然后这边莱克莫拉纳啊，先用莱克直接先搞他一波。我看一下，无法获得那个啊，我们这样子吧啊，这个特质不急着清除掉啊。啊，这边给他一个断，哎，漂亮！异界种负担，它这个意思就是它会和你的一个异界种绑定在一块，然后就是骚扰你吧，用这个异界种。如果你和它切断这一个异界种羁绊吧，但是切断哈，那么就会永久失去某个异界种。所以呢，这一定要注意一下这一点的问题啊。这个目前我们是一直会有那个布卡瓦奇的负担，受到临时负面影响，会造成双倍伤害啊。这个先不管啊。我先把这个给他个减速，然后这个我想是看看能不能直接一波秒了他，秒不掉了。拿这个秒了他吧。好，减速了。然后这个我给他一个集中，我先不管他异界种负担了，看能不能撑得住。我觉得应该是能撑得住的，因为我之前自己玩了一把的时候也是没有管，因为他毕竟技能是随机的。啊，又来一个啊！又来一个啊！这是魔像的啊！当生命值低于27点的时候，受到伤害提高50%。啊，这边呢，想办法把他打断啊。我们用一下莱克，这边先给他一拳。这个我们先不用切断啊，这个我看看能不能打断它，打断。哎，这50%就没触发，整场游戏就没触发过几次。要回血了啊！这边不好搞啊，这边有点麻烦。先用巫魄对他。先给我们身上 buff 驱除掉。 然后我们这边回个血，想办法回个血。希望能打断他，断不了。我们 debuff 会越来越多啊！希望能打死他啊！那死不了了，兄弟，他打的血太少了，还差一点血。好，他会给我们强地攻击啊，这会儿很可能会挂。我看一下，14到。是他给的，就看这个打断了啊，都给他打断啊，看看能不能断。如果这一把断不了，我就挂了。哎，断了。又来个负担啊！他又要来特殊弹药啊！这又是在赌博这个运气啊！我想把他先打了，如果这一把不行，可能就没了。哎，漂亮！又要来啊！他又要来啊！他要继续啊！一直是特殊攻击啊！这样子啊，我看能不能回复一下我的集中值。要恢复我集中值的话太慢了啊！我只能选择这一个啊，待会驱散一下，那没有办法啊。否则我搞不了他，然后这边给他上个苦弹，我只能回个血。这一下死不了啊，真是。好，这边呢会用它给我降低一下。这是要用布卡瓦奇或者魔像才能清除。现在我来降它的集中值。现在我的集中值恢复了一些，恢复了啊，已经不是恢复了一些。然后他这边又要打我的集中值啊，他打集中值太狠了啊。然后这边用这个先搞他一波啊！危险应该度过了啊！好，这边掉了很多血啊，没事，我们先让他给我们回个血，然后再打一个这个加伤害。啊，这边4个，难还是很难的啊。现在分析一下，这边我先用巫破这一个啊，然后驱散一下我们的 debuff， 先把 debuff 驱散掉，然后我再用这个。这个 debuff 会一直加啊，后面我们再看。 这边给一个这个，然后想办法打断他们一个。这个射击的几个，想办法打断一个。解决一个啊！这会我们要回血了啊！我们掉血掉了很多。先让巫破上场，给我一个回血啊，然后我们再打。刚刚他们应该有 buff， 然后所以呢死的不是那个人。这边也更危险了啊！现在，我来想一下，这边是打我们4点，我应该是被减速了，我应该是有一个是减速的并发症，不管。我这边，我们集中先把它打断啊！先集中一个个解决，逐个击破。这一波的伤害有点高啊，然后。应该问题不大，然后再把他打死。我们继续回血。
Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
It's nothing.
Know your place.
I can't stand the cold of the snow. There's no use for it.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
Then why do you wear them?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław. Some tea to warm up?
I won't say no to that. I heard a new rumor à propos Skawan. Once we made him aware of a few things, he disappeared, and now they're saying he shot himself.
Well, I could have been less restrained.
I know. The other news is rather grim. There's a new political power on the rise in the city. Besides being resentful of Jews, they also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
Let's ask. They're getting together at a bar in Vola.
Who are they exactly?
Forgive me, I didn't ask. But it would be good to make sure they don't grow any larger.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. I try to see Ligia often, but the sight of my sister in apathy breaks my heart. Without her flaw, she has become someone else. Someone I don't know. That is why I latch onto duties concerning the coterie. At least here, I can change something for the better. Uncle Sasha has become a grandfather. He seems to enjoy spending his retirement pampering his grandchild. The true circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's disappearance remain unclear.
But the streets know who rubbed the fucker out. Niedzic, the new king of Śródmieście.
Right, about it. His influence is increasing. He's been proclaimed the king of Śródmieście. The Shivs keep the authorities at bay, and their boss dictates the laws. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. But there is still a spark of hope for Warsaw. Through the heroic struggle of students, the Flying University has been legalized. At least, there's that. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.
好的，小伙伴们，那么这个奇幻室就到这里结束了。多个结局呢，需要根据前面很多个，就是不同结局呢，还有不同选项，根据前面的选项，来定的。所以这边没办法给大家做很多个结局，这是没办法做的，因为这游戏如果，你要选的全选项，比如说后面还有傲慢的，对吧？傲慢，我这傲慢滋养不够。傲慢滋养不够，所以后面有的傲慢的那个选项选不了，也就达成不了别的结局方式。其实这个结局就最多后面这一些动画不一样啊，就这一些东西，没有别的太多特殊的东西了。然后这边有两个阵营嘛，一个是拉斯普京，一个是这边几个奇幻室。所以呢，这一个游戏呢，如果你想打多个结局，你肯定要在中间存过档，或者是重新开档来第二遍，这是没有办法的，因为它有一些东西就在很前面的选项，它不是在某个节点给出几个分支，它并不是这样子的，它只有一个节点给了个分支，就是你选拉斯普京还是选那几个奇幻室，或者说你自己去完成这个做一个。也有第三个选项啊，这个第三个选项大家看它 Steam 成就知道了，也有一个这个选项，这里就不再透露了啊。所以呢，这个水之歌实在是没办法做这个全结局的一个攻略啊。这个选哪个选这个我也没办法做。然后那个移动大学呢，跟着我选的话是肯定能完成移动大学合法化的啊，这个是要结束才能完成这个成就。这款游戏呢，就是剧情非常棒，但是比较难啃这个剧情。然后呢，RPG 元素太低了，收集元素比较简单，所以呢，喜欢剧情的小伙伴 还是推荐这款游戏的。如果你想 RPG 这种性质比较强一点的话，那么可能就不太适合了啊，因为这个还是以剧情为驱动的，所以一定要注意一下。但风格是非常喜欢的啊，也有巫师的那种味儿啊，真的非常棒。啊，这个演员名单咱们就跳过吧，不看了啊，很长很长。好，小伙伴们，我们下个游戏再见。